What's up, guys? How y'all doing? Hopefully we'll get some people on here in a few minutes. Sorry, I'm just trying to adjust this camera. See my light? What's up, Mass Bass Fishing, Country Girl Cat Fishing? Hey, hey! Misty Henry, what's up? How y'all been doing? Anybody catch any big fish out there? I hadn't even been fishing this weekend. That's the crazy part. Hadn't even. What up, Dewey Cash? Only caught one. Man, I wish I could have gone fishing. Of course, I had to do a dog adoption event, so that's what my day consisted of. I have a new foster. He's pretty cute. He looks like Falcor off of The Never-Ending Story. Not even kidding, that's exactly what he looks like. I'll maybe try to get him here in the frame in a minute, but that's exactly what he looks like. He looks like Falcor off of The Never-Ending Story. Man, I wish I was closer to the coast, Dewey Cash. What up, Anthony? Did you go fishing today? Oh yeah, the mods are the best part of kayak fishing. I hear you, Eddie. It's been rough. I hadn't caught a big fish in a while. It's been a while since I caught a big one. But I'm trying to get the chat put up on my computer so I can see the comments better, but my computer's being crazy. That sucks, Anthony. That sucks bad. Like I said, I did a dog adoption. I'm in North Carolina. I like kayaking and surf. I like fishing for my kayak in salt water. What's up, Helga's Cooking and Homestead? Man, I wish I could go. I got another adoption event tomorrow. Got to get this dog adopted. You know, I'm all about my dogs, all about my babies. So I got to get him adopted. But I wish I could go though, for real. Yeah, a lot of the peeps around here are East Coast, but let's see. Like I said, I'm trying to find my chat. I can't even get my computer to do anything. It's being crazy. Massachusetts. I'll definitely give you a share, Anthony, for sure. Let me mute this. I do have my subscriber shout out series video tomorrow, so make sure you guys check that out. Send me a picture or video if you want to be included. Email me grablifebythefish1@gmail.com if you want to be included. Try to get y'all a better picture of my little light. Maybe you guys can see it now. Oh yeah, there we go. See that bass? It's pretty nice. It's my little light that I got. Here comes Falcor right now. Come here, Grizzly. Come here, buddy. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here, Grizzly. He's being shy. Come here, Grizzly. Oh. I know, buddy. Come here. Come here, buddy. He's weirded out because I don't usually get him to. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. See? He looks like Falcor from The Never-Ending Story, does he not? Isn't he cute? He's a good boy. He's a good boy. This is Grizzly, the newest foster. All right, buddy. Thank you. Oh, I love you, buddy. But yeah, that's my newest foster, Grizzly. He's a good boy. We had an event today, and he actually had some pretty good interest. So hopefully he'll be adopted soon. But what all you guys got going on other than that? Sounds good, Dewey. I think I got a little bit of What up, Jimmy Roy? Dewey, make sure you send it. It doesn't matter if it's fishing or whatever. I'm good with whatever. Southern Outdoorsman. Changed your channel name. What was your channel name before? Hey, no. We're not gonna start that. Sorry. Yeah, I like freshwater and I really love bass fishing the most, but hunting and fishing TV, cool. Send me a photo or video, grablifebythefish1@gmail.com, and I'll put you in the subscriber shout out series for tomorrow. I still hadn't done that video, so you have time to get that in. Just wanted to do a little live stream. I hadn't done this in a while. I've actually looked at those power lights, Anthony, and I don't know, I don't fish out of my boat enough. I know I need to do that more, but I definitely need to get one of those. I just don't fish out of my boat enough. I really want to get a different kind of boat. I really want to get one that I can take in fresh and saltwater easier. That way I can do some more saltwater fishing, but probably won't happen anytime soon. So, what else you guys got going on, Grizzly? You have the floodlight. Oh yeah, I bet it could be using the kayak. Just have to figure out how to hook it up to some sort of power. Don't know how you would do that, but probably be good. I'm almost looking into a new kayak. I really want to get one I could stand up in, but I also don't want to pay for that. But we'll see. Kayaks are expensive. It's ridiculous how expensive kayaks are, but I understand why. It is USB. Interesting. Still have to figure out a way to get power for a USB, but you could probably just get a power, like a little power pack or something, but I think we do have to, in North Carolina, I think we do have to register if they have a trolling motor. I think. Pretty sure we do. I don't have one on mine, so I don't know, but the best I do is a drill paddle as far as a trolling motor goes. But anybody been catching any big ones? Anybody got that fall fishing good yet? We hadn't even started. Fall just started for us, basically. It's supposed to be 85 tomorrow, but fall hadn't really started for us yet. I'm excited. I'll be excited when it actually does. But I hadn't seen a lot of big fish posted online, so I don't know if maybe everybody's been kind of on the struggle bus lately or what. Prefer your John boat over your kayak. I hear you. If I had a small boat, I would probably take that instead of my kayak, depending on where I was. Because if it's a big pond or a small lake, a John boat would be perfect. I wouldn't mind having one of those round boats. I think they're pretty cool. Anthony says that they're accepting the pro staff positions at Dwayne's Custom Baits. If you guys want to be included in that, you guys can go check him out on Instagram, Dwayne's Custom Baits. He has some pretty awesome baits. I've used them myself. I wish I was able to use them more often. I need to get some worms from him. I mainly have frogs, but I have not been fishing as much as I want to lately, but it's part of not being a full-time YouTuber and having an actual full-time job that's a Monday to Friday, basically 9 to 5 job. It kind of sucks, but it's all good. Get it in when we can, so anybody have any questions, comments? That's a good question, Dewey. I actually need to go through my last few videos because I've almost lost count. If I had to guess, the last time I posted a number, I think it was in the 280s. I want to say, if I was to go back and count my last few videos, and because if I don't catch more than 2 or 3 bass, I don't post a video. And there's been a lot of days where I've went out and caught just a couple. So I would say I'm probably in about the 320s. But I do need to go through and count and put that in my next video. Anthony, how do you think I feel coaching on weekends? One day I fish a Sunday. I hear you, man. It's hard. Tomorrow I've got another 12 to 2 adoption event, so it's like the middle of the day, which is good because I could either get up early and go or go after it. But getting up early is hard when you get up early every day of the week. But we'll see. Maybe I'll get up early and figure out somewhere to go. I just don't have many places to go around here. But we'll see. It's kind of crazy to drag your kayak around just for a couple-hour trip, but I don't have anywhere good that I can bank fish that's actually a good pond that has big fish in it, so I need to find some new spots. It's just hard around here because everything is private and people won't let you fish them. I hadn't asked anybody lately, but people just won't let you fish in their ponds, and I understand it, but because people are so sue happy. I mean, if you fell in or got hurt, I mean, technically you could sue them here in North Carolina, but so I get it, but I wish more people would let you fish. I just need to end on a couple of ponds. I have a couple of ponds in mind, but I have a feeling that they're not gonna let me fish there, but we'll see. So what's everybody been up to lately? Sorry, I'm sitting in a creaky chair. It makes noises, but my days consist of going to work, and time's going to change soon, so it's going to suck even more because it's going to have less daylight. So basically, right when I get off work, I'm going to have about 30 minutes to fish somewhere, and then that's going to be about it, and it's going to be dark. So it kind of sucks. I wish I could spend every day fishing. That would be my dream job, but some of us have to teach the youth of America, and that would be me. Sorry about that. Lost some signal. Where'd everybody go? I hear you, Eddie. Eddie's would Cabela's be a nice side job for me, at least, to go with my regular job. I don't work in the summers because, like I said, I'm a teacher, so maybe I'll try to get a job at Cabela's or Dick's or somewhere this summer. We'll see. Summer's my time to spend with family and nieces and nephews and stuff like that. But make sure y'all subscribe to each other as well. Subscribe to each other's channel, help each other's out. Make sure you check out my Instagram, Grab Life by the Fish 1. I'll post a lot of stuff on there that I don't post on my, make a video of. So make sure you check that out. Hopefully you guys will, more people will stop by. I got some t-shirts coming, Grab Life by the Fish t-shirts. They basically have this logo on them. If you guys want one, let me know. I'm doing really good prices on them. So it'll be about $12, including shipping. Southern Outdoorsman, let me check and see if I got your email. I will check it right now. Yes, I did. Southern Outdoorsman, I did get your email. I sure did. This is actually on my phone, so I don't use any software to encode. This is straight from my phone. So I'm actually looking at my computer to look at some of the comments in case I miss one, but I wish this stool didn't make a lot of noise. But yeah, I don't use any encoding software. I just don't do that. I have a Mac and try not to put too much on it. as far as programs and stuff. What wouldn't work about sending the video? Is the file too big? If you have a Gmail, it may let you send it through the Dropbox or whatever. Oh well, that's a lot of catfish. Wow. That's weird that it wouldn't let you send a 10-second video. Interesting. I need to figure out how to do Dropbox and share stuff with people so that people get, because I mean people send me videos all the time, so I don't understand why. Grizzly. So I don't understand why. Look, Dewey Cash sends me videos all the time, so I don't know why it wouldn't let you send a video. Huh. Interesting. I actually inquired about getting some neck gaiters, some hoo rags made up that has my logo on them, but it was just too expensive. I'd had to sell them for like $15 just to make any money. Deep Woods Outdoors. I hadn't caught any notable fish lately. I've caught some fish, but nothing big, nothing to write home about. Wish I could say that I have, but I have not caught any good fish lately. What up, Falcor? Hey, buddy. Have you guys caught any big fish lately? That's the question. I'm sure y'all been fishing a lot more than I have. So have you guys checked out any What's Up Elite Bass Stick? Have you guys had any new lures that you've been using lately? Y'all caught any fish on any new lures? Anything new coming out that y'all have caught fish on? I've mainly been, the small ones I've caught have been on small baits. Wish I could catch some on some big baits and some big, I hadn't even thrown a swim bait in a while. I wish we could get together. We need to try to do a YouTuber get together. Maybe fish during the day and do something at night. I saltwater fish sometimes. I'm about 2 hours away from the ocean, so I've got to have a whole day if I'm going to do any saltwater fishing, and somebody that would be able to come and check on the dogs for me. So saltwater paddle tail, white chartreuse paddle on a saltwater jig head. That's a pretty good one, Jimmy Roy. That's bigger than anything I've caught lately. Like I said, I haven't caught anything notable lately. It's just been tough. It's been tough. But we still had temperatures. Man, it's been so humid this past week. It's felt like the summer this past week. It's been crazy. It's been miserable. It's been so humid. So I hadn't caught anything decent at all. It's been kind of depressing, actually. But I haven't been able to go fishing much either because we had some rain, and it's just hadn't had time. 5-pounder on the tar. That's pretty good for the tar. Sorry if my phone is blowing up and y'all can hear it. I should have cut off the notifications. I can't remember last time I caught a 5-pounder. That's sad. But fish just around here hadn't been biting much. What up, buddy? What up, buddy? What up, buddy? You want to be in the video? Do you want to be in the video? Oh, you're such a cute boy. Yeah, I hear you. It's been crazy here too. Oh yeah, I caught one with you that day, but it's sad that I hadn't caught one since. What up, buddy? What's up, buddy? I know. This is Grizzly. Grizzly boy. Grizzly boy. Yeah, I hadn't caught anything big since that day with you, Anthony. Nothing to write home about, that's for sure. I hear you, Fishing Shack. It's kind of been the same here. If it's not raining, I can't go out and fish. The days I can fish, it's raining. We don't have muskie around here. Not anywhere near me, at least. There's a lot of pickerel and pike and stuff, but no muskie. If it's toothy, though, I will find it. And I never caught a muskie. So, I need to go and try to catch some bowfin out of my little creek now that it's getting a little cooler. So, hopefully the snakes have moved on. I need to go try to find some bowfin. Those are fun to catch out of my little creek. But haven't been there because it's been so hot and there's so many snakes around. Last time I went there, I literally saw 7 snakes, and that's just not fun. And they're poisonous. Not fun at all. So, wish we had muskie. I wish we had peacock bass. There's so many fish that I want to catch, but they're just not around here. Wish I could catch a snakehead. It's just not anywhere close to me that has smallmouth. I mean, I could go up into the mountains and catch a smallmouth, but it's a long drive. It's over about 5 hours for me to the mountains, so it's the closest place to catch smallmouth. But it's been raining a lot here too. Snook will be great. We don't have a lot of snook around here either. I'm 2 hours from the coast, and we just don't have a lot of snook that I know of in North Carolina. I want to catch redfish too. I want to go fishing for redfish. So if any of y'all around North Carolina know where to catch some redfish and are willing to take me with you, that would be awesome. I really want to go fish for some redfish. I love fishing for bowfin. I mean, they're just so much fun to catch. Not when I'm bass fishing. Now, if I'm bass fishing, I don't want to catch a bowfin because they're crazy. But if I'm fishing for bowfin, it's fun to catch them. I am near Goldsboro, near Raleigh. That's awesome. I would love to. Trying to think, next weekend I'm going to a soccer match. I think that's on Sunday though. There's something else going on next weekend and I cannot remember what it is. But I am not free until, wow, I have a birthday dinner, my grandfather's birthday dinner to go to on the last weekend in October. The next weekend I am going to see my niece and nephews play soccer, and I won't be, let's see, that'll be the second weekend in November before I'm free to do anything on the weekends. So it kind of sucks. Nice, Mario. Do you ever fish with Yak Pack Outdoors? They're in Fayetteville. You should hook up with them. They seem to know several ponds around there. You ever fish on, there's some ponds at Fort Bragg on the base that if you have a pass to get on base, you don't have to have a pass to get on base. You just have to have your license, but you have to have a fishing license for the base. So make sure you check out Yak Pack Outdoors and see us right there in town. Some pretty cool guys. I don't think Russell's back in town, but I'm pretty sure Thomas is. He actually was in the field lately, so I don't even know if he's back in town. Make sure you guys subscribe to each other. Always help each other out. Probably stay on here for another 10 minutes or so. So if you guys have any questions, just feel free to ask. Man, I wish I could come to Florida. Wish. I need to get one of those bats. I hadn't even thrown my duck. I've had a duck all summer. Hadn't even thrown it. Might be the time to throw it. I do want to get one of those bats, though, and try to fish with one of those bats. I think they would get hit because there's a lot of ponds around me where you see bats near sunset. So I think it would get bit a lot. Grizzly, what is it, buddy? Sitting over there in this crate, just chilling. So I would love to get one of those bats. I want to get one of the smaller ones though. But I wish I could. Wish I had a trip to Florida planned. That would be awesome. I'd love to go down to Florida and get on some salt water, catch some snook, maybe some tarpon, and then get some peacock bass. That's gonna That's definitely going to be my fish I want to catch. I've had bats hit my line as well. Lake or river? Good question. Depends on what it is. Depends on where it is and what it is. Lakes are, I think, a lot harder to catch fish out of because they're spread out more. But sometimes rivers are hard to fish too. Just depends on the conditions, I guess. It's hard if the conditions aren't right, neither one of them are going to be good, but it just depends. I do want to go back to falls and actually catch some fish. Nice, Eddie. I've got some swim baits. I just have not had time to throw them. If I had to pick falls or Harris, I'm going to go back to Harris. Just because of the amount of big fish that's been caught out there this year. Several 40-pound bags. I mean, if I had to pick fishing one or the other for a day, I would pick Harris. I don't mind fishing falls, but I just think Harris would produce a little bit more. But it just depends on the time of year, too. So, either of them are good for me. But I hadn't thrown swim baits in a while. Yeah, Anthony, I know your opinion. I hear you. Falls it's tough, but they say Harris has been tough lately too. Everything I've read has said Harris has been tough lately too. So I don't fish them enough to pick one or the other. I do want to start throwing a Ned rig more. I think it definitely would do good right now. What fall baits are y'all throwing? I like throwing a crankbait in the fall, lipless. I was throwing a small lipless the other day, and it was doing pretty good. Like I said, I just don't have anywhere where any big fish are around me. And the ponds that I've been going to they've been so low, I have not had much luck with them lately. It's been rough. And I just hadn't had time to fish. Kind of sucks. I've got to throw jigs more. I've got to throw jigs more. Lake Gregory here in California. I hear you. Skunks suck. I mean, catching dinks is fun when you're not catching anything else, but that one big fish is nice to have when you're out fishing. What up, Catfishing Bill? Make sure you guys subscribe to each other. Doesn't cost anything to subscribe, so make sure you guys subscribe to each other. Check each other's channels out. There's a lot of good small channels out there. Not saying mine's one of them, but there's a lot of good small channels out there. It's hard to grow your channel. Yeah, Ned rigs are great for smallies. There's none around here. I wish we had smallmouth a lot closer to me. What's up? Thank you, Catfishing Bill. I appreciate that. I appreciate it. I've been sitting at like 1,300 subscribers for a while now, and it seems like I get a subscriber every couple days or a couple subscribers here and there, but I need a good idea for a video that's going to get a lot of views. Yeah, you do have some smallies if you're in Michigan or even in that area. I just wish we had some. Even if they were just creek smallies, I would take it. But I hear you, Eddie. Those turtles can be rough. I was fishing at a pond the other day and saw a turtle big enough that he could have eaten easily some of the fish that I was catching. It was crazy. It was a huge turtle. Wish I could have gotten it on video, but you couldn't see it very well. But it was huge. I'm all about doing challenges with subscribers. Make sure you email me if you want to do a challenge. I'm all about it. As long as it's something that I can catch around here. Like, don't challenge me to see how many smallmouth we can catch or whatever. But I'm all about it. I'm fine with losing challenges too. I'm fine with it. So if you want to do a challenge, hit me up. I'll do a challenge with anybody, anywhere. I ain't scared. I ain't scared. So, hit me up with a challenge. I'll stay on about 5 more minutes and I'm going to head off of here. Watch a little TV before it's time to go to sleep and do it all over again tomorrow. Should I get up early? Like 7:30, 8 o'clock, and go fishing before the dog adoption event, or should I wait and go fishing after? What do you guys think? What you guys think? Before or after? I'm thinking I may have better luck after, but I'm gonna be tired. After. Eddie says after. What do y'all say? Before or after? Both. I can't do both, man. I can't do both. It's hard enough to do one of them, so both is definitely not an option. Bunch of after. That'd be good. That way I can sleep late, since I don't get to sleep any other day. Homemade hook challenge. It's a pretty good idea. I've actually done a saltwater challenge in the past. It's probably been about 8 months ago I did a saltwater challenge where I fished with saltwater lures and caught a few fish on them. You guys check that video out. I don't know about deep sea lures, but I fished with some saltwater lures and caught some bass. Homemade hook. It's interesting. I might have to try to do that one. I'm trying to think of what I can make a hook out of. That's a good one. You guys got any more ideas of videos that y'all want to see? I actually did get a new lighting setup in my studio area, and I'm going to do a video about that. I just got to get one more little component. So, but I'm going to do a video about that soon, and it's very inexpensive, so I swear I should be doing this video, but I didn't feel like going out there and cutting everything on and then having to deal with, because my internet won't reach all the way out there and all that. But, barbless hook. That's a good idea. There are times where I push my barbs down. If I'm fishing for bluegill, or if I know I'm going to catch small fish and I don't want them to get, excuse me, gut hooked or anything. Yep. A lot of times people fish with barbless hooks. Excuse me. What up, Southern Outdoorsman? Yakking with Sarah, what's up? Ripping my shirt the other day in your video, I appreciate it. Y'all go check out Yakking with Sarah's latest video and you will see some Grab Life by the Fish merchandise. Glad to see you got your GoPro back there, Yakking with Sarah. Does it work? That's the question. After however many months, does the GoPro actually work? I have not been to Southwest Louisiana. That would be a fun place to go. It seems like it would, depend on where you were fishing, there'd be some big fish. Do you ever go red fishing down there for redfish? Or do you just do bass? I haven't fished in that many places. Literally the only places I fished have been North Carolina. I went to Michigan one time and fished a little bit, but it wasn't as eventful as I thought, because it went from pretty warm to really cold overnight, and I could not get anything to bite. It was crazy. So you're in Southwest Louisiana. Eddie, email me, grablifebythefish1@gmail.com, and I will get you hooked up with a shirt. Like I said, I don't make any money off my shirts. I don't make any money. By the time I actually get them made up and ship them, and the envelope they come in, I don't make any money. So it's not why I do it. I just thought it would be fun to make some shirts, and I actually got a good deal on getting the shirts made up, but it's just hard to make money unless you're selling a lot of them. So I actually had some more made up a while back. I still got to go pick them up, but just email me though, for real, Eddie, and let me know what size you would want. I have a couple small left. I don't think I have any medium left, but I do have some medium that are coming. I have a couple large and a couple extra large and a couple 2X. So Toledo Bend, that would be awesome. I would love to fish Toledo Bend. Big gear challenge, big fishing rod, line, hook. That would be a pretty cool challenge. The biggest I have though, as far as a big rod and reel, is I have one rod and reel I fish in saltwater, and it's not really considered big. It's a spinning setup, and then I guess I could borrow one of my brothers, because my brother is actually fishing now. He's fishing out on the coast for king mackerel and stuff like that, because they say that they have been running crazy. So, Dewey Cash just sent me a video. Alright, I will definitely put that in subscriber shout out. I'm going to work on that video once I end this, because like I said, I have not even done the subscriber shout out video yet. So if you want to be in the subscriber shout out, you've got to get in pictures of videos tonight. I'm going to try to work on it tonight. And then I've got to film the intro tomorrow morning. But then other than that, I'm just going to add the intro in. So get your stuff to me tonight if you want to be in that subscriber shout out. I just bought a new little rod and reel. If you saw my last video, it was $20. We have ollies around us, and every now and then they have some pretty good deals. Not pretty good, but some decent fishing stuff. So I picked up this small 4'6" rod and a spinning reel. It actually works pretty good. I'm going to take it on my kayak when I go fish small streams. That way I have a small rod if I need to get up in somewhere that's a really tight fit. So if I do come down, I will definitely give you a call. I would love to go down and fish Florida and that whole area down there. So maybe I will do that this coming summer. Did I decide how to do the 50 shout out? I think what I'm going to do for the 50 subscriber shout out is anyone who sends me a photo or video for the 50th episode, I will put in a giveaway. But I don't know, that almost doesn't seem fair to everyone else. But I don't know how to do it. How should I do it? You guys tell me. How should I do? I want to do a giveaway for the 50th subscriber shout out series video, but I don't know how I'm going to do it. What do you guys think? So you think whoever sends me one for the 50th should be put in a giveaway? You have a little. I could do a giveaway for the smallest catch. No, I'm just kidding. My email is grablifebythefish1@gmail.com. Announce it the week before. I'll definitely be announcing it. I'm trying to decide if I want to announce it. This is week 46. Do I want to go ahead and say be preparing, or should I just wait till the week before? I have done a tiny lure challenge before. I actually fished with a couple tiny lures the other day, and that video will be out on Monday probably. So should I announce that to be in the giveaway? You have to send me something for the 50th, or should I do the next? Let's see. This week is 46, so 47, 48, and 49. Whoever sends me something, but you got to send it to me the next 3 weeks. All 3 weeks? How should I do it? I've been racking my brain, and I just cannot decide how I want to do this giveaway. Because I want to reward people that have been sending stuff in, but I don't want to go through and count how many people sent me what. Should I just do whoever comments on the video? But then that doesn't, see, I don't want to do that either. I don't know. How should I do it? How should I do it? You guys tell me. Gotta figure out what I'm gonna give away too. I need some input, guys. Help me out here. How should I do this giveaway? Survival fishing challenge. That's a good idea. My problem is, I could do this stuff by myself, but I'm gonna need some people. It would be nice if I could get a couple channels to do it with me. Right, Eddie? I cannot figure out how I want to do this. I don't know if I want to. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how to do it. See you later, Catfishing Bill. Make sure you send me a photo or video, and I will definitely put it in the shout out. I don't know. I almost want to do one of those Tourney X. You know, you can do Tourney X tournaments, but I don't know. I don't want to put that much. I don't have time to put that much thought into it. So you think you must have to submit a video. Mass bass fishing. Let's see. I'm gonna refresh my email just to make sure I got all the emails. What up, Realistic Fishing? Alright, Mass Bass Fishing, I did get your stuff for the shout out. So you guys let me know what you think about how to do this giveaway. The only problem with making it with a video is like he's asking. Having trouble sending videos over email, because if they're too long, Dewey Cash, explain to them how you send me an email with video, because you seem to do it every single time he's able to send me videos. I know sometimes he'll divide them into 2 different videos, but I know you said something about sending a 10-second video and it wouldn't let you send that either. I know I could do Dropbox, and I have a Dropbox. But if you send me a video, you have to have Dropbox too. So, I don't know. I don't know how to make that work. Because I'd hate to say it has to be a video and then some people have problems sending me videos. So, I don't know. I need to check out and see what the deal is with Dropbox. Because I do have a Dropbox. And it's grablifebythefish1@gmail.com. But I don't know how to go about getting people to send me stuff because I've never used it. I think I used it one time with getting Anthony to send me something. That's a good idea, Dewey. The only thing is he did send me a picture, so I know he has the right email. A lot of people forget the one. It's grablifebythefish1@gmail.com. But I need to check into the Dropbox thing, that way everyone can send me an email. I know when my computer crashed, I had to redo some stuff, so I may have to re-download Dropbox. Is Dropbox an app? Or is it just a... Or is it just a site? I don't know. I don't use it enough to check. Let's check it out. I don't even know if it's Dropbox.com. That's what I'm putting in. Hopefully that's the website. Fishing Shack. I am #1. You're right. I'm just kidding. Where are you at, Dropbox? Okay, let's see. Alright, so I do have a Dropbox. I just don't know how to use it. my account is grablifebythefish1@gmail.com. Like I said, I don't know exactly how Dropbox works. I've only used it one time. So I don't know exactly how that works. I do have my email is set up with the Google Drive. So you can send it to me through the Drive if you would like. I mean, it's a Gmail account, so you should have Google Drive. And I do have a Drive. If you're emailing them through Gmail, it should give you an option to send it through the Drive, shouldn't it? I don't email video, so it's hard for me to say how to do that. I'm just used to people sending me. You can get an app on your phone. Yeah, look into sending it through the Drive, because I do have Google Drive and Gmail accounts have Drive. So that is a good way to send it as well. Best bait for a shallow lake. It just depends on, is there grass in the lake? Is it just clear? And it just depends. If there was a shallow lake, I would throw anything from a Senko to a shallow crankbait maybe a lipless. If it has a lot of grass, you could probably get away with throwing a spinnerbait. Throw a jig. It just depends on what you're looking at. Is it a rocky bottom, hard bottom, soft muddy bottom? It just depends. It's hard to tell somebody, hey, if I'm going fishing at a lake, what do I throw? Well, I mean, there's different water levels, so it's hard. Does Drive show up when you go to send an email? If you're using a computer, it definitely does. But if you're using your phone, I'm not sure about that, because like I said, I don't send a lot of videos on my phone. So you got a muddy bottom, shallow lake. Don't start barking. Like I said, you could throw a spinnerbait. If the wind's blowing a lot, I like to throw a spinnerbait. Lipless crankbait does really well. Shallow, always a Senko. You could do weightless. You could do a wacky rig Senko. You could do a Ned rig. Throw a jig. You just wouldn't want something that's real heavy that's going to go straight to the bottom and then dig into the mud, because that defeats the purpose. Try video from your screen camera, not the main camera. Some videos won't load from the main camera due to the high quality. Swim baits, lipless topwater, big worms. Yeah, I mean, and it depends on what else in your shallow lake or your shallow pond. It just, like I said, it's hard to tell somebody what I would throw if I don't know exactly where you're at. All I have is my iPhone, which does give me a lot of trouble sometimes. Hope to get a GoPro soon. If I were you, since you're young, I would just get an action camera. A lot of the action cameras are a lot cheaper than GoPro, and when you're just starting out, they're just as good. There is no need to spend hundreds of dollars on a GoPro if you're just starting out, because you don't know if you're going to stick with this or not. There are several different brands. I used SJ Cam for a long time. I agree, mass bass fishing, there are plenty out there that does almost, I'm not saying it's as good as a GoPro, but if you're just starting out, there is no need to spend hundreds of dollars on a GoPro. There is just no need, unless you just have money to throw away. If I had endless amounts of money, I would obviously have started with a GoPro, but I don't. I'm a teacher. I mean, a session would be just fine. You could also look on eBay and find a used GoPro. The 2 GoPros I have are used. I paid about $100. They are a Hero 3 Plus Silver. Like I said, I paid about $100 for them, used. They haven't given me any trouble. So, really, Look who decided to show up. Anna Benton. Anna decided to show up. Vivitar is 40. You can also go on and check out some reviews. There are some decent action cameras for decent prices. I mean, don't think you have to have a GoPro to record videos on YouTube, especially if you're young. You don't have to have a GoPro. Get whatever camera you can use, even if it's your phone. I mean, I'm not going to say any names, but there are some YouTubers that have over 200,000 subscribers, and all they film on is a phone. So it's really not, you don't have to have a GoPro. You do not have to have a GoPro. So, like I said, there are some accounts on YouTube that only fish with their phone. That's all they film off of, and it's clipped on their hat. You guys know who I'm talking to. I'm not saying any names, but if that's what you have, that's what you have. So, go with what you have. Do videos with what you have. I mean, I love my SJ cams. I got a GoPro for, the only reason why I have GoPros is because I got them really, really cheap. That's the only reason. I just cannot afford to pay $600 for $400 for a GoPro. I barely even paid that for my big camera. So, yeah, don't drop your GoPro in the pond either. I have a couple links in the bottom of most of my videos for SJ cams on Amazon. You can get everything you would ever need and the SJ cam for under $100. So if that's the way you want to go, I would suggest that. The Session that's not a bad GoPro either. Yes, they do make a hat clip for a cell phone. I want to say it's like actionhat.com or something like that. Yep, see, Mass Bass Fishing, Action Hat. They do make a clip for a cell phone. You can also get a tripod mount for a cell phone, which is actually what I'm using right now. It's just the clip that expands, and I got it for very cheap on Amazon. So, let's see. Probably going to stay on here for another 5 minutes or so. I've already stayed on here longer than I said I was going to, but you guys are asking some awesome questions, so I hate to leave, but I'm going to stay on here for about 5 more minutes. Then it's going to be time to hit the sack. But like I said, film on whatever you have. You do not have to have a GoPro. If anyone tells you have to have a GoPro to make videos, you don't. I mean, you don't. So, Yellow Tech has a powered stick for cell phones to record and charge your battery at the same time. That's pretty cool. But we're talking about, I mean, he said he's 15, so he's probably not going to be using something like that. Yeah, that's not very good, Southern Outdoor Fishing. You gotta get a chest camera, get a chest harness or something. I don't wear my camera on my head anymore. My head moves around too much. I'm constantly looking if I see a fish jump, or a lot of places I fish are snaky, so I'm looking around to make sure there's not a snake that's going to come in my kayak. So if I wore a hat camera or a head camera, you guys would be sick. It would be like watching the Blair Witch Project. You would not like it. It would be crazy. Okay, whatever, I have ADD when I'm fishing, that's fine, but I'm always looking around. So you guys would not like it if I wore a hat camera. So just wear one on your chest or wear it on your chest. That's probably the easiest thing. The hard part is when you're in a kayak. If you're sitting in a kayak and you have on a chest camera, a lot of times for me, my hands get in the way when I'm reeling, so you can't see anything. That's why I have the camera behind me whenever I'm in a kayak. And all I got for that was a milk crate, and I put a piece of PVC in it, and I stuck a monopod in that so I can put it up and down. Yeah, I can't do the hat. RC boat fishing. I actually thought about doing an RC boat challenge months ago before all these other channels were doing it. But I never got a boat. So now if I did that, it would seem like I'm trying to copy people, and it's not what I'm about. But Ned rig. Yep, that's basically all what a Ned rig is, a jig head with a small worm. You can get little 3-inch worms, and they work great. I need to throw the Ned rig more. That may be something, if I do go fishing tomorrow, maybe I'll throw a Ned rig. But have a good night. That's me. I do have a belt clip for my phone. Used in the past when I go fishing, I always carry a gun because I've almost been bit wide of moccasins. I hear you. I carry a gun most of the time when I'm fishing as well. Just because some places are little creeks and there's some sketchy people, and then other times it's just for snakes. So I just like to have all my bases covered. So I usually have, we don't have many hogs around here, but you just never know what you're going to run into. I mean, so I usually have at least a small pistol on me, if nothing else. Good night, y'all. Address. Yep, Eddie, make sure you email me and I'll let you know how to pay. Skylar, where are you from, man? See you, Anthony. Good luck in the tournament tomorrow. Eve is right here. Come here, Eve. Come here, baby. Come here. Come here. Come here. Eve, come here. Come here, Eve. Oh, sorry. Eve's not going to say hey. Falcor will say hey. What's up, buddy? So you're in Virginia. What part of Virginia? You live near, what's the name of that big lake? Kerr, whatever you call it. You live near Kerr Lake. I have seen gators when I've been boating and stuff, but they're not gators near me where I kayak. I personally would be very hesitant to kayak where there are gators. That's pushing it for me. I just don't know that I could do that. In a boat, it'd be different, but in a kayak, I just don't know that I could do it. You can do it? He's loud. You alright, buddy? You almost lost your pole to a gator. That's not good. Yeah, I don't know that I would fish. If I knew there were gators around, I don't know that I'd be in my kayak. I mean, I'd be in a boat all day, but not a kayak. There is a pond where I grew up that has a big gator in it. I haven't been fishing there lately, and I would bank fish that, so that would be fun. What up, Marty? I keep saying this, but 5 more minutes, guys, and I'm going to be out. Abu Garcia Black Max. I have several of those, and that's pretty much what I started out with, a baitcaster. One of my friends at work was like, you need to try a baitcaster. And this was about 3 years ago. What up, Hooked and Bass? He was like, you've got to try a baitcaster. Once you try it, you will never go back, and I haven't. It took some getting used to, but the Black Max was my very first baitcaster. I got it on sale, a Black Max combo, for about $30. So it's one you can't beat. It's a decent combo, and that's a decent reel, especially if you're first starting out. You live in Spencer, Virginia. I have to look that up, but I do want to fish Kerr Lake. If you're anywhere near Kerr Lake, that'd be great. Do you have smallmouth where you live? That's a question also, because I would love to come fish for some smallmouth. My favorite lure. Let's see, my favorite lure is probably, that's a hard one. Probably topwater. I love topwater. I love it when fish hit topwater. I love topwater. I've never caught a smallmouth bass either, so I would love to, but they're just not around me. That's what I was saying. If Skylar has Pot. Yes, at Pill Pot. I don't know where that is, but I would love to get up and do some smallmouth fishing. That would be awesome. I would definitely travel to fish for some smallmouth. But my favorite lure would probably be a topwater. I enjoy throwing a popper. I feel like you can catch a popper. Can't catch a popper. I feel like you can catch a fish on a popper pretty much year round. Especially around here because it doesn't get really, really cold here. Not as cold as it gets other places. We don't have ice hardly ever on our ponds. And if we do, it's not enough to do ice fishing. Not at all. It doesn't get hard enough to walk on. But I definitely want to do some smallmouth fishing. I definitely want to do some peacock bass fishing, snakehead. I'd love to do some saltwater, snook, tarpon, any kind of fish in saltwater. I don't fish a lot in saltwater, and if I do, it's out of my kayak, just in inlets, or I'll go out with my brother deep sea fishing. But it's hard around here because unless you get them when they're running, you're not just going to go out and catch a big Spanish or a king mackerel or anything like that. So it's kind of hard. Like I said, my brother's out fishing right now at the coast, so he didn't even invite me to go. I'm kind of mad. I'm just kidding. I enjoy crankbaits as well. No problem, Southern Outdoorsman. I enjoy, and I may not comment on a lot of videos all the time, but I watch a lot of videos. So don't think just because I'm not commenting on people's videos, I don't watch them, because I do. I agree, inlets do have plenty of fish. I enjoy fishing inlets because I can do that in my kayak because I don't have a boat that I can really take out in saltwater. I would love to get a skiff, but we'll see. That may be coming in the next few years. We'll see, because when I retire, I plan on retiring at the beach. So I will definitely have one then. That'll be another... See, I can retire in 14 years. So, in 14 years, I will definitely be getting some kind of a saltwater boat. I will be doing a giveaway around my 50th subscriber shout-out series video. So you guys be watching out for that. What up, Grizzly? What's wrong? Which one do you want, buddy? What is it? Grizzly is my newest foster dog. I said that earlier in the video, but a lot of y'all weren't on here then. Come here, buddy. Come here. Come here. He's a terrier mix. We don't know what he's mixed with. He has like a big blocky head, and he has a couple scars on him. But he's a good boy. Come here. Come here. Come here. Show everybody. Come here. Say hey to everybody. Come here, buddy. This is Grizzly. Say hey, Grizzly. Say hey, buddy. He's a good boy. Yep, I didn't go fishing today because he had an adoption event. He's got one tomorrow as well. So if you're in the market to adopt a dog, make sure you adopt. Made a rod holder for your kite with a milk crate, because mine did. I have a milk crate on mine that has a couple of rod holders in it as well. Mine is a fishing kayak, but I like using the crate. So that's it. Hey, do-it-yourself mods are awesome. I enjoy it. Did you just burp on me, buddy? Come on, man. Rude boy. But, alright guys, 5 more minutes. Seriously, it is 9:29, so at 9:34, I am signing off. So any last minute questions, make sure you hit them up. Thank you. He is a good dog. Like I said, he is up for adoption. I do a lot of, I work with the rescue, and that's our rescue Diamonds in the Rough. So I will just comment next video. We can talk. Sounds good. Sounds good. I actually did a seat mod on my kayak. It was probably about a year and a half, 2 years ago when I did my seat mod. You can go back and look at it. I actually made it out of PVC. So I'm looking, because it has been, let's see, it's probably been about a year and a half since I did that. and I am gonna probably replace it soon because it is starting to kind of fall apart. If I ever decide to come over here, I will definitely hit you up. I would love to come fishing in Louisiana. It's just a matter of having time and money. What I did for mine is I made the frame out of PVC, and then I put a thin piece of board over the top, and then I sit my seat on top of it. So it's just as comfortable as anything else, and it just gets me up higher in the kayak. Because I was realizing that when I went to cast, a lot of times, because I wasn't paying attention, when I was sitting down in the kayak, when I went to cast, my line would hit the water, and then I would backlash because my line would hit the water. But, so that's why I like being up off of the kayak. It stays in place, yes, and this is why. I have scupper holes where my seat goes, and there's little plugs you can get that I just put it into, and wow, Grace Jones, is that English? I don't know. So that's how it stays in place. So yes, it does stay in place. Couple more minutes, guys. Backward. Let's see. What is your favorite bait? My favorite bait is probably a topwater. I love throwing topwater. That's how my scuppers are. They're directly under my seat, and that's what I based it on. I could plug those little plugs into those scupper holes, and it will hold it in place. So go check out my video, for real. You can make that for any kayak. If you have scupper holes, you can make one of those seats for any kayak. I don't hunt much. I don't even use live bait for the most part, because I just don't. If I'm not fishing for food, if I was fishing for food, I would use live bait. But since I don't eat any of the fish I catch, I don't use live bait. So I try not to kill stuff unless I'm going to eat it. So as long as you are eating what you hunt for and what you kill, go for it. I don't have any problems with people hunting as long as you're doing it responsibly. Because I know there are some people these days that just go out and to see how many deer they can kill just for numbers. But if you're not actually harvesting them and eating them, then that's where I say it's wrong. But Skylar, who are you talking to, Skylar? I live in North Carolina, around the Raleigh area, basically. My current personal best is 7 pounds, 7.74 pounds. That's in decimals. I don't know what that equals to in ounces, but it's almost 8 pounds. What is you guys' personal best? Everybody, personal best, bass, go. My brother's actually 8'2", 8'1", 6. That's pretty awesome. My brothers actually hunt, and they do a great job with their deer meat. I can tolerate it, and it just depends on how it is cooked. Now, my uncle runs dogs, and he uses dogs to run deer, and I feel like the meat tastes terrible when it's run with dogs. I don't know if it's the lactic acid that's built up or what, but I do not like the taste of deer meat that has been run with dogs. It just does not taste as good in my opinion. My brothers though, can cook some deer meat that tastes really good. They make deer jerky, and they do it all different kinds of way. So, but to me, if it's not run with dogs and it's cooked the right way, then I can eat it. It just tastes different when it's run with dogs, and when it's not, it just tastes different, in my opinion. Like my mom, I would go home and my mom wouldn't tell me that is deer meat, like with spaghetti, and I'd take one bite and I'd say that's deer meat. So I can definitely tell a difference. People use dogs around here to run the deer, like to basically bring the deer to you. So the dogs chase the deer, and then the people shoot them. So that's running deer with dogs. So they are trying to ban it here, and Honestly, I wish they would, because a lot of the deer hunters around here don't give a crap about their dogs, because this is actually something that happened to me. I was driving down the road. There was a dog that are kind of in, it was in the road. And if I see a dog that's been hit that's in the road, especially that has a collar on, I'll get out and I will drag it out the road before it gets demolished. Well, this dog had on a collar. I stopped. I took the collar off. It had the person's name on it. The dog had been sitting there a while. There was a dead bird that had been eating it. They got hit as well. So it had been there a while. It was in the summer. It was hot, so it was it was nasty. I took the collar off, called the guy up, and was like, "Hey, did you lose a dog hunting?" He said, "Yeah, where'd you find her?" I said, "Well, she's blah, blah, blah." I told him where she was. He said, "Okay, I'll come get her." I was like, "Well, she's not alive. She's dead. She'd been hit by a car. So I pulled her off the road, and your collar's here if you want to come get your collar." He said, "Well, it'll be 20 or so minutes, and, I had to get home." So I was like, "Hey, I'll just leave the collar here." I text Grizzly, "What are you doing?" I texted him a little while later and said, "Hey, did you go get your dog, get your collar?" He goes, "Oh, it wasn't one of my dogs. It was one that I sold, but I got the collar." So I said, "So you got the collar and you didn't move the dog out of the road? You didn't take the dog with you and dispose of the dog's body?" And he's like, "Nah, it wasn't mine. So this guy that he bought it from me is going to come get it." Do you really think he came and got that dog? No, he didn't. So ever since then, I really wish it would be banned, because they don't give a crap about their dogs. My uncle talks about his dogs, and he'll say, "Well, if they don't hunt good, nobody ain't gonna want them, so I just shoot them." Seriously. Anyway, that's why I don't like hunting with dogs. It is awful. It's terrible. And I wish they would ban it. Sorry if you like hunting with dogs, and if you treat your dogs good, then that's another thing. But they're working for you. That would be like having someone work for you and then not do a good job, and so you just kill them because they don't do a good job. Come on, man. Seriously? Anyway, if you treat your dogs great, I'm fine with it, but don't treat them like crap. But chewing on our box blind legs. I don't know what that means. I don't know what that means. But so yeah. Anyway, I agree that I don't mind hunting. Like I said, as long as you're using the meat. Somebody asked a few minutes ago something about doing more tournaments. Plan on doing more tournaments. I would love to do more tournaments. There's not a lot of tournaments around here, and especially not a lot of kayak tournaments around here. But I do try to plan on getting into a few more tournaments. I would love to. There is actually a women's tournament going on right now. If you go to Kayak Bass Fishing on Facebook, there is a women's tournament. There was a link put up about a women's tournament that's going on right now. It's a whole month-long tournament, and it's the length of the fish. So you could definitely join that tournament. Yakking with Sarah. It's a women's only tournament, because they do tournaments all the time for men. But check that out, Yakking with Sarah. Go to Kayak Bass Fishing on Facebook, and there is a link. There's like a post about a women's only tournament. I haven't looked into BFL, and doing my own tournament. Whew, that's a lot of work. Anthony tried to do his own tournament series, and it just has not taken off. Hopefully it'll take off for him. But, and I try to fish his tournaments when I can. But I don't have the time to organize a tournament. There's a lot that goes into a tournament. We had an ardent tournament here in North Carolina a couple weeks back. That's the one I fished with Anthony at Falls Lake that we didn't do too good in. But I do not have any desire to set up a tournament, because people fishing it, if something goes wrong, people are going to complain, and I ain't got time for that. I just don't have time for that. What's up, JT Basson? So, alright, here it is again. Another 10 minutes has gone by, and I said I was going to get off here 5 minutes ago. So, I'm going to say goodnight unless anybody has any last minute questions. Thanks for checking in. I appreciate it. You guys are awesome. I'm going to try to do these more often, especially since I haven't been able to post videos lately, but definitely going to try to do this more often. So you guys take care. If you have any questions and you want to get in touch with me, my email is grablifebythefish1@gmail.com, so you can email me at any time. I do reply to emails. I do reply to comments on my videos, especially if you ask a question. So anytime you have a question, just email me, grablifebythefish1@gmail.com, and I will answer your questions. Or if you have a question on the video, just do a comment on the video and I will answer it right there. But if you want any kind of decals or t-shirt, let me know. Email me. We'll get together, figure out how to way to get the money to me, and I will get the shirt to you. So you guys have a good night. Hopefully you guys can catch some pretty big fish in the next little while. So make sure you grab Life by the Fish. Have a great night. You guys are awesome.